What a choppy day. So it goes to show that structure is king. So in the night, gold retested yeah, retested the lower high, and then came to these 4-hour low or indication, but then couldn't. And you see that when it's like this, it's been consolidating all day. Now we are waiting that the new candle close it. I would love it to close above, because if it close inside of this week, it's just very faint, just not, the steam is not there. Then SP500, so SP500 looks good on the 4-hour, but on the 1-hour, I was waiting for an entry and it didn't close. So look. So today maybe the entries were there, but they didn't give the usual very clear confirmation. And seriously, I don't care. Like, I don't want to get in like that. So this is a level of market structure. And yeah, the wicks also, but it's like things happen in this area. Anyway, so this candle closed with long wicks, and it looks like a spinning tops. Also, it closed but didn't close above. I would have loved it to close above. That would have been for me the thing to get in on the failed lower low, like the failed. So high, low, high, failed low, and broke above. But please break above with something that makes sense, because this is still or like encouraging, because this is still the 1-hour low. So, and even you see that it's just like, nah. US 30 is still struggling. I was waiting the same for US 30, but we are still beneath the Indy. So nothing. Maybe it will go, but again, like we've seen better price action, more encouraging. Now, this one, I have a sell open, but so one is one of my rare fibs. So this was the daily low being retested today. So this was the huge no trading zone. And when it was on the 1-hour, I saw something that could have caught me again in the loss, like yesterday on SP500. So I left it. Why? Because, so you see, this is a low. So it's like coming from the top, high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, break. And then this price action was above, was all, you see, closing above the high. And so I wasn't very confident. But then when I saw that it was failing, and mind, it's not automatic that it's failing and then so you enter here and then it's going to break the low, because we have plenty of examples where, like me yesterday on SP500, where I thought, well, I saw that this was failing, the new high was failing. It came all the way down a situation like this, only to go up and kick me out. So I wanted to wait for a good momentum candle, and this is it, because it doesn't even have wick. But now is almost the close of the 4-hour candle, and we are still at a support level. So this GA looks good because it was a clean break, and you know, the support broken and everything, but we are right there. And even if we just broke the high, this, you see, the buyers are here. And so I'm sitting right onto a buyer's, you see, buyer's level. So these guys, they're giving me a hard time. And if the 4-hour candle closes above, I doubt I'm going to take it open, leave it open. I'm just going to take the break even and that's it. Because also these pairs, these crosses, at night. First of all, spread out. Well, we in UK we have spread hours at 10. They widen the spreads, and it can be easily 50 pips in drawdown just because they widen the spread. So I have to take my stop. I have to switch off the stop, and only maybe to be kicked out. No, so no. And actually, like my buddy was like, Marci, that was not a smart entry, and she's right. Why? Because the distance between the entry and the low, remember, like we take profit ideally at a low. So you see a situation like this, so where you have a low like that, right? And you come here, so this is the situation, the break or the indication. Then you have all this space, so when price comes back and retest and you enter here, stop loss there, you have all this room to take profit, to make and take profit. And then maybe it breaks, like is a convinced price action, it breaks, and so you keep it to situations where you target these buyers. But in this case, this is more like this. So you have a low, then it breaks, and it's a dwarf thing. So you enter here, and the low is there, there's no space. Like worse, because I wish I entered there, I had a good signal. Now it doesn't, I'm Italian, like it doesn't, non mi frega più, it doesn't fool me anymore. So the situation is like I more or less entered here, and the low is there, sitting on a buyer's thing. Look, like 5 minutes to 6. If this closes like that, I'm gonna pull it. Or like in the next 5 minutes it goes, or maybe I put it break even, because maybe again these pairs are a bit like salty. Anyway, so this is open, I'm monitoring. GU, we were saying that we wanted to see a good signal. Remember, I was saying we need, so it's failing the low, and so we need a good signal to go high. And as soon as it was almost New York session, I remember it was like 5 minutes to New York session, I put my magic line here just to see, and it didn't close above. And when it doesn't close above, there's no momentum. It's just like telling you, don't get in. And this is the situation. So we leave it there and we see what it's going to do. But for now, I don't even know. GBPAUD, same. We were looking, right? We were saying it's failing. Let's wait that it closes above, and that's the signal that is failing the low and is going. And instead it closed exactly there. So nothing. FTSE, magnificent. I took an entry, so that was a great trade. So this is the setup. So it was failing, and then it broke the low. So we had a double thing to retest. This natural 4-hour low, and then this like pullback thing. Nice break, and I entered on the 5 minutes. No, actually entered on the 1 minute, but on the 5 minutes I saw this, and therefore I just entered and I put my stop loss up there. So on the 1 minute, because then I was looking at it on the 1 minute. So this was what I entered when I saw this, because it was clearly a break of structure, failed high, and my stop loss was all the way up there. I was confident, and then when I see these things, when I see these candles that look very bullish and they close without a wick, I'm like, this is a fake momentum. And indeed, so it came back. Oops, it came back. Then it started dropping. So in 5 minutes was beautiful because it was the failed high, you see. So you can call it like swipe of liquidity and then up. But then it did this liquidity thing it didn't produce anything. I don't even trade like that, but so failed high, and then this is the support where the buyers pushed to produce a new high, and it didn't, so I could have added something there or here. Anyway, I took it all the way down to here, and I relaxed because this closure was London close. So at this point, I saw that this 1 hour 30 minutes low was broken, and I thought, all right, and I saw it, like I got distracted in 2 minutes, more like maybe 5. It was up there, so okay, I halved my profits. The thing is this, so the pullbacks on any time frame, they're choppy because they're pullbacks, but you know, we trade them anyway, but they're choppy. So one thing, look, no matter how bearish a candle is, so I'll repeat this to like until I'm nauseous. No, it doesn't matter how bearish a candle looks like. If it closes at a low, at a support, it may reverse. This is a bullish candle because it closed and stayed above the close of this candle, reacted there, and then these came down, and then now we will see. Maybe it will ping pong in there. It was too clean to see there. Maybe tomorrow morning. At that point, I'm going to take it again. Anyway, Bitcoin, I took a half loss here, not even half less, but I was too excited to see these setups because price comes there, and it did. Usually when you have support, and then a candle breaking and reopening there, price just goes there. But what I wasn't too conscious about, because you know, sometimes I'm just not, is that it was not a clean thing. So once again, low, high, low, failed. So this should have warned me. And then it's breaking the high beautifully. We're on 15 minutes, right? And then, well, it wicked and it broke. So I entered here, around here on this candle, because I'm like, yeah, we're going. But the thing I didn't notice is this is a whole level, because you've got support, this thing just wicked and then came up and kept breaking the highs. And so I actually stayed in here because my stop loss was something like up here, above this point, because it's a level. So I put it there, and I stayed. And when I saw here that it was not coming down, I just closed it. So imagine I entered here and my stop loss was up here, so it's just really a minor loss. And in the end, it's just ping-ponging between the two levels. So price action is king. Let's see now the 4 hour again, where we are. Anyway, so we leave it there. It wasn't a clean thing. It just wasn't. And also, I think I didn't pay attention to is that we already broke a low. So now this is the new range, and I was in the no trade zone. My entry should have been down here. So I'm happy for the loss because it's a lesson. Then all the rest, Nasdaq, I discarded it, and again I was looking for an entry, like to produce something above here, and again closed like wicked. Natural gas is coming down now, so but it's too late for me. Euro USD, again we were looking for a break, and it's not broken even now. because it was a failed low, and again, break above, nothing, like break and close above, nothing. Nikkei is consolidating there. We were saying we don't know what it's going to do, but again, this is a failed low. And so now for all these failed highs, right? Because it was a failed low, but also failed high. So now I'm looking for it to come and break here. And we will see. We don't know. We just have to wait. So again, failed low, but failed the high as well. So now the target is down here. Let's see. Euro JPY is just playing games. And at this point, so again, structure. So this is a break of structure. And so I was looking for the pullback of this clean break, but we're stuck because now it failed the high, but this is the low. So these people pushed and failed the high. So this is the support that now needs to be broken, but it's coincident, like overlaps with this support, that overlaps with this support, that overlaps, and it's like ciao, and we let it be. It's consolidating. There's better price action. This one, so we were saying, it's looking too bearish this morning. This morning was looking too bearish. We were looking for a reaction up here, and it kind of tried, and then it's just like back into the range. Probably it came and retested all these massive consolidation or support, as you want. But at this point, yeah, probably we could have looked at an entry yesterday. This is the 4-hour. Yesterday up here, but also you look on 15 minutes. Yesterday the entry could have been, no, it was too late. No, it's just too late. 9, no, nothing. GJ playing with our hearts. So I'm saying this because you see it wicks. So maybe on 30 minutes. So even on 30 minutes is not clear, because this is just so on 15. Okay, on 15. So this is the trend. Then this goes and this goes. But that's just a week. So it's just not clear. It's just not clear. Not clear. Maybe this is an entry, but again, no, not even. No, just I don't even want to waste time. This one not looking because it's in the no trade zone. This one, look again. So, well, it's behaving because we were looking for a reaction to this level, which is doing. And then now what we need is, this was a failed high in the trading zone. So we need to come back and finally close above and keep going. So for now, nothing. USD JPY is deep in the no trade zone, consolidating on its own. We leave it. CAD JPY, same. The Euro Aussie. It's sitting on a support, so we want it to clean break with a nice candle, and tomorrow we take the retest. Australian dollar, same. We are not doing anything. It didn't do it. Remember, I was telling you, like this level, don't fall for it. Never fall for it. Failed high doesn't automatically mean that the low is going to be taken. So now it failed the low because it wicked it. Now we're waiting for a closure above, but this thing can go like ping-ponging between these levels. France, looking good because France, look at this here. So on daily, always look at the higher time frame. So again, we have this level, this level, this level. So if I do this and the daily closes there, we have a chance that this thing goes up, because it doesn't matter how bearish a candle looks like or bullish. If it closes at a strong support, and I think this is, absolutely, the more we look left, the uglier it gets, then it has a chance to go up, or it closes below. Right now it looks nice because it looks like it's closing beneath this. Actually not, because the level was that one, but then also we have to look at what is recent, and this is recent, all these wicks, but the most wicks are there, 1 2 3 4 5. So it's closing above, it has to close beneath. And look, it's always the same. It didn't break, it didn't break, it didn't break above a strong level. Again, ciao ciao, we leave it. Then Germany, I don't think it did anything, and anyway it's too late, and anyway the clean break is there. And so there was nothing, because 2 at 6, let's see if there was a trade this morning, but I don't think, no, nothing. There was nothing. Yeah, so that was it. That was it. So I would say I made my small profit, kind of got the loss of yesterday back, and but if you manage to break even today, you're great. You're doing great. You're doing great. Thank you and bye. Good night. See you later.